Side 4. I'm back in me bedroom. Cap, I tell you, that was a spectacular story, innit? Aye, thank you, laddie. I tell you, if my hair ain't white and me teeth ain't curled, then I count myself lucky. You know what happened to you with Mighty Fizz Chilla? Well, perhaps it ain't all bad, you know. I mean, your life before, in Cozywick. It was a bit, well, boring. Boring, laddie? Yeah, it was. But when Mighty Fizz Chilla came along, well, Cap, you've had such adventures. I mean, stuff people would only dream about. And, well, we met, didn't we? And we met all because of Mighty Fizz Chilla, laddie. Yeah. Perhaps, Cap. You know, perhaps it's time to stop hunting the creature. Laddie, what a wonderful way of looking at things ye have. Perhaps, aye. Now I've met ye, I will stop hunting for the creature. For my story is all told, just like yours. Just like mine? Aye, laddie. Ye got hurt, and no one stopped to help ye. That's what happened to ye 5 months ago. That be a terrible thing. I understand why that woke the fizzy wasps in ye. Yeah, but that ain't everything, Cap. It's not? Nah. I mean, Mojo hitting me and all that, yeah, that was nasty, but... well, it's what it got me thinking about. That's what really changed me. And what did it get ye thinking about, laddie? Well, Captain Jellicoe, will you stop exciting this child this instant? But, lassie, I was just about to... out! Bye, laddie. Yeah. Bye, Cap. And as for you, Milo Kick, a good night's sleep is what you need. Honestly, what a mess this bed is. What were you and Captain Jellicoe doing? Wrestling each other? The Cap's been telling me a story. Stories! They're just froth, Milo Kick. They're not, Dee. They're thrilling. At least the Captain's story is. So is the story Cress is telling me. And so is the story you're telling me. Me? I'm sure I wasn't telling you a story. You were. About JD6, your brother. That is not a story, Milo Kick. That's pure fact. Totally froth-free. Well, tell me what happened after JD6 ran away with Avery Chance. Go on. Shush. I am far too tired to tell you any more facts. But I thought you might ask, so I have brought you these. What are they, Dee? They are postcards from JD6. If you read them, well, you will find out what happened. Good night, Milo Kick. Dee hesitates, then stiffly bends and gives Milo a kiss on the shaven part of his skull. Dearest Dee, I am in Paris with Avery. He is going to be a great actor. He's teaching me all he knows, and I am going to be a great actor too. I'm working very hard as a waiter to earn enough money so we can start our own theatre company. Love, J. Next postcard. Dearest Dee, I know it's been years since I last wrote, but, well, I've been heartbroken. I worked hard and gave all my money to Avery. He said, "Thanks, Jay. Now I'll start a theatre company." And that was the last I saw of him. But now, I've met another genius. He's a mime artist from Rome. I'm working very hard as a waiter and practicing my mime. Poor Jay. Dear Sis, I am a mug. My Roman mime genius stole all my money. I'm coming back to try my luck in London. I hope he gets an acting job. Dearest Dee, it's been 20 years since my last postcard. Sorry about that. But I can tell you what's been going on in my life in one word.
failure. No work, nothing. Someone suggested I should change my name. So, well, I have. It might get me the work I deserve. I'll sign off with how you should refer to me in future. Love from your brother, Valentino True.
Valentino True? JD6 is... I got to talk to Dee. I got to talk to Dee now. Me, rushing out of the bedroom.
Oh, laddie. Oh, beloved.
Nah, it's all right. You two snog away if you want to. But I've got to talk to Dee. Her brother is...
Valentino True, beloved.
Yeah, you know?
Of course I know. Captain, I think I need to explain one or two more things to our beloved. Do you mind?
Certainly not, fairest lassie.
Goodbye, Captain.
Goodbye, lassie.
Mm.
Oh, yuck, innit?
Come on, beloved, to my room. Now, sit beside me on the bed, beloved. That's it. Now, where shall I begin? Poor Dee was left alone with her father. Poor man was suffering from something called Alzheimer's disease. Bit by bit, his mind was fading away. A lifetime of facts evaporating like a puddle in a desert.
So, Dee's dad, he copped it.
Oh, well, plainly put, but yes, Dee's dad copped it. Dee tried to make contact with her brother. Finally, she tracked him down to a bingo hall in Newport Pagnell. Jay, or should I say Valentino, told her that working in a bingo hall was his punishment. Well, before what? Asked Dee. And that's when Valentino tells her he once tricked someone out of £10,000.
10,000? He tricked you? But how? The money was for my mum, and well, you got my mum, innit?
Because, beloved, Checker Kick never knew anything about the money. Valentino persuaded him to let Fliss stay with me to save Checker Kick money, and that's all. And Valentino,
he kept the 10,000 quid for himself, innit?
Just so, beloved. And he set up his own theatre company with that money. The theatre company failed, of course.
And that's when Dee decided that she was going to repay her brother's debt.
Exactly, beloved. And that's how Dee came here. And she has repaid that debt, oh, 1,000,000 times. For we became friends, and friendship is priceless, beloved.
I thought you and Dee were telling me two different stories, innit? But it's just one story.
Just so, beloved. Look in the bottom drawer of the bedside cabinet. You'll find a book.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, it says diary on the front.
That belonged to your mum, beloved.
Mum's diary?
Just so. It contains the final thread of the story. All the stories, in fact. It starts the day she met the love of her life.
Griff! In the cave!
Read it by moonlight, with the sound of the ocean in your ears. For the story your mum has to tell is, oh, it's such romance.
I'm in my room now. By moonlight, just as Cressy said. Now, let's read Mum's diary. Monday the 2nd of July. I waited alone in the cave for over an hour. I looked at the blankets on the ground and, of course, the dolphin. Then I heard footsteps. I hid behind a rock. Then I saw him. Oh, his hair was long and as black as crow feathers. His eyes were like bits of broken glass beneath hooded eyebrows. He was wearing black jeans, black boots, a black shirt, and a silver chain around his neck. He was carrying some driftwood and a few shells. He spread these things out on the floor. "Look at that shell," he says. And for a moment I thought he was talking to me. "So many colours, like oil in water. Yep. And that's when I realised.
He wasn't talking to me at all, he was talking to himself. He started making a new creation out of the shells. Gonna be a monster. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. And he's talking to the creation he's making as if it's alive. Then he stands up, and he takes his shirt off, and his torso is so beautiful.
I wish he'd stop frothing. What next?
Then I see bruises on one of his arms, and one below his left shoulder blade. They look so painful I gasp out loud.
Who's there? He says.
Slowly I emerge, and I say, "Hello?"
What are you doing here?
"Nothing," I tell him. "I was just wondering who made all those wonderful creatures."
Yeah, well now you know. So clear off.
I couldn't move. My eyes were fixed to his skin, the curved caterpillar of his spine, and those bruises.
What you looking at? Clear off.
And he raises his fist at me. Yes, and I cry out and stagger back, and I slip on some seaweed and I fall. Why is he being so nasty to me?
Someone hurt him, Mum. Can't you see that? The bruises. He's been hurt, and now he's got the fizzy wasps. He's got the fizzy wasps, Mum. What next?
I lay on the ground and I cry. I'm crying about every bad thing that had ever happened to me. The young man looks horrified. He says, I'm sorry. And then he lets out a cry of despair and starts hitting his head with his fists. I'm bad, I'm bad, I'm bad, bad. And he kicks the sand dolphin to smithereens. Then he collapses to the ground. Oh, why is he acting like this? I don't understand.
I do, Mum. I do.
I lay my hand on his shoulder. He jolts like I've given him an electric shock. "Please," he says, and his voice is breaking with tears. "Go away." "No," I tell him. "I'm not going away. Your creations, they're so beautiful. I especially like the mermaid. That sad look in her eyes. She wanted to be human, didn't she? She wanted legs. And, that's why she climbed up onto the beach, to experience a bit of what it feels like to run and skip and play. But in her heart, she knew she was born to be different and would always be so." And that's when he looked at me. "My name's Griffin Dice," he says. Then Griffin got up and started to make another sculpture. He pressed pebbles into a mound of sand and then looked round for something, and I knew what he wanted. I just knew it was the seaweed. I got it for him, and he looked at me, and we were speaking, but without words. For hours we worked in silence, creating a creature with the body of a peacock and 2 human heads. It's only when we stood back and looked at it that we realized one head looked like him, and the other looked like me. I said to Griffin, "We should call it love." "Love," agreed Griffin. And that's when we kissed.
Yuck. Get on with it.
I promised to return in the morning, with some food for him.
Okay. Mum goes back and Cressy guesses she's in love. I get it, okay.
Tuesday the 3rd of July. When I went to bed, all I could do was think about Griff. I blew kisses in his direction.
Oh, skip all this. What next? Mum gets up, breakfast, Mum goes to the cave. Oh, right, here, read on.
I've never seen anything so breathtaking, for the cave was now full of his creations. Mermaids on the floor, rocks turned into winged creatures, paintings on the walls, and there, my Griffin, talking to himself. Put this here, yeah, making this, all this for her. Oh, been thinking of her all night. Oh, my fliss, my fliss, my fliss. As gently as possible, I stepped forward and said, "Griff." He spun round to face me. "New things. Can't work fast enough. All because of you. Kiss me, Fliss. Kiss me."
Yeah. Not again. I turned the page. Mum has persuaded Griff to go back to Avalon Rise. Yeah, stop there.
He hesitates at the drawbridge. Oh, I see the fear in his eyes. I say, "You'll be safe here, Griff. Cressy is my friend. She won't hurt you."
But other people have. Don't you see that, Mum? Oh, I know what he's feeling. I know.
Cressy bought us some pizza. She tried to make conversation with Griff, but all he kept saying was, and he refused to use the knife and fork. Tomato sauce all over Cressy's beautiful lace tablecloth. Poor Cressy.
Nah, poor Griff. It's Griff who feels out of place, innit?
I say, "You should see what Griff has done in the cave, Cressy. It's like an art gallery." "Oh, I'd love to," says Cressy. "If it's anything like that mermaid, what a shame it had to be washed away. But that sand dolphin I saw, I'm sure that's still there." "You saw it?" growls Griffin. "You were in my cave too." He glares at me. "You didn't tell me that." And with that, he storms out of the house.
Don't chase after him. He just needs to get rid of the fizzy wasps, innit?
I chase after him. Griffin shouts, "Clear off!" I can see Griffin standing on top of the cliff, his hair lashing in the wind. And even though I hate him for what he's just done, I still love him.
Sort your head out, Mum.
Slowly, Griff walks back to me. He sits beside me. He holds my hands. The sun sets. Gradually, he lays his head in my lap.
He trusts you, Mum. He trusts you.
Then, I hear the soft rumble of distant thunder. Cressy touches my shoulder. "Go inside, Fliss. There's a storm coming," she says. "I can't leave him, Cressy," I tell her. "Look, he's totally exhausted." Cressy says, "Well, I'm not leaving him out in this weather, am I? I'm wanting you both to come inside. Come on. I'll help you carry him."
Big trouble on the way, methinks, innit?
Cressy puts Griffin to bed. Then we both go downstairs. "We don't know anything about him, Fliss," Cressy says. "I know I love him," I tell her. "But those bruises, how on earth did he get those? He's too young to be alone." "He's 16, Cressy." And then the sound of things smashing.
It's the glass ornaments, innit?
We rush upstairs, and there he is, hurling the glass ornaments across the room. "Let me out! Let me out!" "The door wasn't locked, Griff," I tell him. "Go away!" yells Griffin, and he picks up his clothes and rushes downstairs. "Stop, Griff!" I cry. "The drawbridge is up anyway." His eyes dart all over like a cornered animal. "I don't need anyone," he shouts. And then he sees the door to the cellar. He opens it and runs down.
Oh, he's scared, innit? He wants to be friendly, but the fizzy wasps keep getting control. What happens next? Mum waits, then she knocks on the cellar door. She hears Griffin mumble, "Come in, Fliss."
He's huddled in the corner. I can tell from his bloodshot eyes that he's been crying. I sit there on the stone floor next to him. He says, "My mum left when I was 2 months old. She didn't want me. Dad didn't want me either. He kept hitting me. 'You ruined my life,' that's all he kept saying to me. I ran away when I was 7. I was with foster parents for a while, but they just said I was trouble and they didn't want me either. I was in a kids' home after that, always getting into trouble, but I loved making things, with plasticine and stuff, magical animals, things I dream about. Other kids used to smash them to bits. Then Dad said he wanted me back, but all he wanted was a servant, someone to buy his ciggies and go down the laundrette. Every time I refused, he hit me. I've run away for good now. I've never told anyone this before, Fliss. It's our secret, 'cause it's just you and me. Look." And he moves away from the wall and there. Ah, it's the heart. The heart in the cellar. Fliss and Griff forever. Oh, what happens next? Wednesday, 5th of July. Griff was so sweet this morning. He had stuck together some of the animals he'd broken, and he gave it to Cressy as a present. Oh, how inventive, said Cressida. I never thought of putting that head on that body, and with those wings too, but somehow it all fits together. What a true artist you are, Griffin.
Oh, get on with it, Mum.
Thursday, 6th of July. I am in paradise. All day with Griffin. Oh, I love...
Yuck. Next page.
We eat dinner in his room. Oh, we watch the setting sun.
What about Cressy, Mum? You're ignoring her, innit?
Friday the 7th. Another day in paradise.
Oh, yuck.
Saturday the 8th. Oh, how I love my Griff.
Oh, yuck.
Sunday the 9th. There isn't much time. It's nearly midnight, and soon I'll be gone. And I need to write about what happened today first. I could tell Cressy was in a mood this morning.
Oh, yeah. You've been blanking her, innit?
But I didn't have a chance to talk to her, because Griff wanted to get to the cave. He's making the biggest creature ever. When it started to get dark, we walked back to Avalon Rise. Cressy asked us if we had a nice day.
Oh, please don't ignore her, Mum.
But Griff and me, we weren't in the mood for talking. After dinner, we go to his room. Cressy raps on the door. Come on, Fliss, time for bed. I say, just a few more minutes, Cressy. And suddenly she's shouting, not a few more minutes. Now, you two are spending every second of the day together. You will not spend every second of the night together, too.
Cressy's upset more than annoyed.
Bell up, shouts Griff. You ain't her mum.
Oh, no, no.
How dare you talk to me like that, cries Cressida. I've got to protect this girl.
Oh, don't say it, Cressy.
From bad influences.
Oh, no.
Ah, roars Griff. I'm a bad influence, is that it?
Oh, no.
Well, you tell me, exclaims Cressy. Where did those bruises come from?
Oh, shut up, Cressy, shut up, innit?
A street fight, no doubt? Well, I'm not going to let you suck my Fliss into your world of criminality.
Oh, now I feel sorry for you, Griff.
I want you out of my house by morning. Fliss, go to your room. Now.
Oh.
I do as I'm told. I bury my head in my pillow and weep. And then I hear a gentle rap at the door, and Griff says, We've got to leave, Fliss. Now. Together. I can't live without you, Fliss.
Oh, poor Cressy, poor Mum, poor Griff, poor everyone.
And now, I'm leaving this diary here. So, well, Cressy, you can read it. I've got to go. Cressy, I will always, always love you.
Oh, no. And that's it. Mum runs off with Griffin. Oh, got so many questions, but... Oh, so tired. Oh, I'll turn the lamp off. I'll ask more questions in the morning. More questions in the morning. I'm back in the cave, innit? In front of me is that figure in the shadows. He's still holding a cup with the baby mighty Fizz Chilla all splashing around in the tea. I see glimpses of the creature. Shark, tentacle, wing, tiger, alicorn. So, have you twigged yet? Huh? Have you twigged why all the stories lead to me? The figure. He's stepping forward. It's Griffin. His eyes shine like broken black glass, and he's grinning. You've read your mum's diary. How
did she describe my eyebrows. Hooded, innit? And she loves me, and she runs off with me, and my hooded eyebrows are just like yours. Oh, Milo, you can't be that thick. You mean? He's got it. And he leans very close to me. I'm your dad, Milo. I'm your dad. Sixth day. Dad! Milo, his eyes click open. Milo, he sits bolt upright. Milo, he looks out at the morning sunrise. Griffin is me dad! Griffin is me dad! Me dad! Me dad! I've got to talk to Cressy! I've got to ask her more about me dad! Milo jumps out of bed and gets dressed. As he's doing so, he hears voices coming from downstairs. Oh, you mean the world to me. I'm my very own lassie. That's the Cap. He's still being all lovey-dovey with Cressy, innit? Milo rushes downstairs and sees... It's the Captain, but it's DD6! Not Cressy. It's DD6 and she's hugging the Captain, innit? And the Captain's hugging her. Fact. You mean the world to me too. My very own dear lassie. Mwah. Mwah. D! Shrieks Milo. Cap! What are you both doing? Innit? Oh, Milo kick. Let me explain. Aye, laddie, it's not what it looks like. It is what it looks like. It's Cressy who loves you, Captain. Ah, you're both traitors, innit? And suddenly, the Captain is rushing up the stairs crying, Cressida! Oh, Cressida! Milo kick. You must not jump to conclusions. A kiss is a kiss, innit? Not necessarily, no. Traitor! And suddenly, the Captain is rushing back down the stairs, crying, Adieu! Adieu! And he runs out of the house. Adieu! What's he up to? And what does adieu mean, anyway? The dictionary definition is goodbye. Goodbye? But, oh, no. I didn't want to scare him away. I was just surprised and... No! Cressida appears, her dressing gown and hair flapping all around her. He's stolen it! That man! He rushed into my room, and oh, then he rushes off. And when I feel for it, it is gone. Gone. You mean? Just so, beloved. The Captain's stolen the Phoenix of Secrets. After him! Quick! Quick! Me! I'm lowering the drawbridge. Me! I'm running across. Stop, Cap! Stop! Me! Rushing along the edge of the cliff. There he is! The Captain is pulling the boat across the beach and into the water! Cap! You've got to stop! Leave me be, laddie! I'm not going to let that accursed creature escape me now. Besides, ye don't want me around anymore. Me, there's water at me knees now, and the Cap's getting into the boat. Adieu, laddie. You can't leave me, Cap. We're friends. Let go of my boat, laddie. Let go. Adieu. Oh, Cap, don't leave me. This is what it felt like 5 months ago. What do you mean, laddie? Tell me.
when Mojo hit me. Remember, I lay there and I was all alone. And oh, it made me think about...
Go on, laddie, go on! Say it! Say it! Say it!
Me dad! Me dad left me too! Why did Dad look at me and clear off? I was his baby, and I want to know. Me dad, Cap! Oh, me dad! Why didn't Dad love me? Why? Why didn't me dad love his Milo?
And suddenly Milo is weeping. Weeping like he's never wept in his whole life. Weeping as if the very air has grabbed him and is shaking him. Weeping as if there's a wild bird trapped in his chest. Weeping as if he wants to turn his whole body inside out. Weeping as if his very tears want to create an ocean. Weeping as if his tears want to water rainforests. Weeping as if the earth was a sponge. Weeping as if his language was sobbing, and he had a life story to tell. And the captain jumps out of the boat, and the captain sweeps Milo up in his arms, and the captain holds Milo like he's never been held before. There, there, says the captain. You've said it now, laddie. Let's go back to the shore, my beautiful laddie. Come on, come on. Cressida and Dee are on the shore now. The captain puts Milo down between them. Oh, you're safe now, beloved. Safe with us, Milo Kick. Always, laddie. Always. And Milo looks at the captain and sees... The cap. His tattoos have washed away. The cap. His beard is half hanging off. The cap. His eye patch is gone. Cap. Oh, how? Cressida pulls the beard from the captain's face. This man's name is not Captain Jellicoe, beloved. Then who is it? The name I was born with, says the captain, was JD6. J? But I don't get it. Fact. My brother is this man, says Dee. But that means... I am also Valentino True. Valentino? Oh, but now I really don't get it. Someone explain. Explain. Listen carefully, and all will become clear, beloved. Perhaps you'd like to bring your story up to date yourself, Captain, or Jay, or Valentino. Oh, I hardly know what to call you anymore. Oh, the shame of it. I was a drunken wreck of a thing working in a bingo hall. Years pass. I lose my job. I'm sleeping in a cardboard box. Finally, I know I have no choice. I must join my sister and the most beautiful woman whom I betrayed. I must get on my hands and knees and beg for forgiveness. Yeah, well, go on, Cap. How did you end up in a cave searching for an accursed creature? It is my way of, well, repaying the debt I owed. You see, just over a week ago, your mom rang Cressida. She said, "My boy needs help. He has changed. My angel has become a monster. He won't talk to me anymore, and he needs to talk. You are the only one I can turn to, Cressida. Please help my boy, like you once helped me." Sir, it was a trick, innit? The captain living in a cave, the hunt for mighty Fizz Chilla. All of that, it's just a lie. Oh, no, beloved. Everything is still true. You see, that's what stories do. They point out a truth we knew, but never knew we knew, innit? That's it, exactly. And the story of Captain Jellicoe and his hunt for the mighty Fizz Chilla, oh, that might be unreal. But it's still true, because the story made you feel things. You understood what Captain Jellicoe felt when lovey-dovey wifey abandoned him because...
It's how I felt when Dad left me, innit?
And we all worked so hard, beloved, dressing Mr. True as an old sea captain, half building a boat out of driftwood, and then getting you interested in the captain. And the captain, I gave the performance of my life. Didn't I, laddie?
I guess you did. Yeah.
Oh, beloved, you're not angry with us, are you? Milo reaches inside him, through every thought and memory and feeling, and no matter how hard he searches, he cannot find so much as one fizzy wasp.
Nah, I ain't angry. You did all this because
we care for you, beloved.
Fact. We care, Milo kick.
Aye, laddie. More than all the stars in the sky, we care.
I'll miss the captain, though. I liked him so much.
But I'm still here, laddie. Oh, aye. The captain is just as much part of me as Jay and Valentino. As the great Shakespeare once said, one man in his time plays many parts. But to make things easier, I want everyone to call me Cap from now on.
Oh, give me a break.
And now, beloved, the final bit of this long puzzle of stories is about to fit into place. But to do that, we'll have to go back to where it all began.
Where, Cressy?
Why, beloved, we've got to go back to the cave. They sit around a small campfire, their shadows flickering on the cave walls. And now you will hear the final part of this epic tale. And as I speak, beloved, I want you to be part of it.
Yeah, I will.
Imagine this. Fliss has run away. I've been so worried. Then, one night, the phone rings and a voice says, "It's me, Cressy."
Ma, Minnie.
She tells me she and Griff are living together in some squat in South London. They haven't got much money, but they're happy. And for the first time since Fliss has run away, I feel, well, perhaps Fliss and Griff will be happy after all.
But they weren't happy after all, were they, Cressy?
It's 7 months later, beloved. The phone rings. But this time, as soon as Fliss speaks, I know there is something wrong. Fliss says, "I'm going to have a baby. I'm thrilled." I ask her what the problem is, and she says, "It's Griff. 1 minute he's kind and wonderful. The next he's a wild animal. Oh."
No, don't stop, Cressy. Please.
It is a year later. The phone rings. It's Griffin's moods, Cressy. I love him, but, oh, Cressy, he gets so violent. And I'm worried. Not for me, but for
me, innit?
Imagine this, beloved. It's 5 months later. I'm asleep in bed.
I can see it, innit? There. Cressida asleep as... a noise at the window. Like rain that's turned to ice. What is it? Oh, hailstones. Yeah, that's it. Cressy, she's getting out of bed. Cressy, she's going to the window and...
"Fliss!" cries Cressy. "Oh, my Fliss!"
Cressy, she rushes downstairs. Cressy, she lowers the drawbridge. Me mum rushes into Avalon Rise. And then Cressy stares at a bundle of rags Mum's holding. Only, it's not a bundle of rags. It's a bundle of baby.
"This is my beautiful Milo,"
says Mum. "It's me, innit? Baby me."
"Oh, look at him,"
squeals Cressy.
"He's got your green eyes, Fliss. He's got his dad's hooded eyebrows, though. Griffin, gasps Cressy. Has he been a brute again? Mum, she nods and tears spurt out of her eyes. Hey, it's later now. Mum and Cressy are snuggling next to each other. Where's baby me got to? Ah, there I am. I'm asleep on the armchair. Mum says, it's like Griff's two people. One of them is the Griff I fell in love with. The other is the shouting monster who gave me this. Mum, she's lifting the sleeve to her blouse. A bruise. Oh, Fliss, I'm so very, very sorry. Oh, Cressy, enough about me. What about you? You must be so lonely here. Lonely? In a place full of such glorious memories. Oh, never, never. Besides, I've had plenty to occupy my mind. Look. Cressy rushes out, then returns dragging a large painting. Oh, Cressy, it's Merlin and the Boy King. You did it. Oh, it took me ages to finish. And you see, here, on the cave walls? Oh, it's Griffin's paintings. And there, in the background, Griffin's dolphin that you like so much. Oh, Cressy, it is wonderful. Suddenly, look, the windows are blazing with light. A screech of car tyres and... Fliss! Fliss! Oh, no. Mum gasps. He must have guessed where I'd be and... Fliss! It's Griffin, innit? It's me dad. A window. Dad's throwing rocks at the windows. Mum yells, Go away, Griff. Leave us alone. Our relationship is over, Griff. No! And Dad, he's weeping. Weeping like a hurt child. Sitting on the roof of his car, crying and howling like a wolf at the full moon. I want to see my son. Please, don't take my little baby away from me. I love him. Oh, please. Milo! My Milo! Oh, Dad. Oh, Dad. There are tears in Cressy's eyes. There are tears in Mum's eyes. Fliss, you and the baby go upstairs. But Cressy, he's like a wounded animal, Fliss. I can't leave him out there like that, I won't. Mum nods, and she's hugging me very tight. She goes upstairs with me. Cressy, she lowers the drawbridge. Cressy, she walks over to me, Dad. Oh, I'm bad. There's something in me that's bad. Why do I do these things? It's the fizzy wasps, Dad. Cressy lets Dad into Avalon Rise. Oh, I can see him. I can see everything. Dad's sitting on the sofa, and then, footsteps. It's Mum. Hello, Fliss. Hello, Griff. Dad stands up and kisses her. And then, he kisses me. And Dad says, I love you, little Milo. Your daddy loves you. Cressy says, let's all sit down now, shall we? Dad says, it's hard for me to talk about what I'm feeling. When I used to stand on the beach, I'd look out at the ocean and all the waves would become part of me. I could feel them in my blood. I could... It's me crying. And when I'm standing on the roof of the tower block, I look up and, the clouds become part of me. The animals too. Pigeons, sparrows. I'm part of everything. Shh, Milo, shush. Dad, he's looking really wound up now, isn't he? And, oh, I don't know. But sometimes I feel I've been born in the wrong place. I should be...
Shh, Milo, says Mum.
I should have been born a wild...
Shh, Milo.
thing. I should have been...
Oh, shut that baby up! Shut it! Dad, he's jumping to his feet. Dad, his fists are clenched. Dad, he raises them as if to hit me.
No! No, Griff!
Cries Mum, and Cressy hurls herself in front of Dad. And Dad, he pushes Cressida. Cressy, she stumbles back over. Cressy, she hits her head on the corner of the painting that's propped against the wall. Oh, Cressy! Cressy!
Don't worry, beloved. It wasn't a hard knock. But your mum, oh, she screamed at your dad. Get out, now! I never want to see your face again. Go, go! And your dad, well, he ran out of Avalon Rise.
Where'd he go?
Imagine this. It's now 2 days later, the middle of the night, when I hear a noise at my window. Someone's throwing gravel up. I hear a voice. Cressy! Cressy!
It's me, Dad, innit?
It is, beloved. I call out, I'm not very well, Griffin. What do you want? To say goodbye. I just want to tell you, I'm sorry. I would never hurt my little Milo. You know that, don't you? I thought I did, Griffin. But I'm not so sure anymore.
It's the fizzy wasps, innit? That's all. It's the fizzy wasps, Cressy, not him.
And then, beloved, he tells me he's made something for his son. Something special. So his son will always know how much his dad loves him. And then I hear car tires screeching, and Griffin is gone.
But what? What did me Dad make for me, Cressy?
Why, beloved, he made you the floating island of heart.
The floating? But where is it? Huh?
Why, laddie, ye know how to find the floating island of heart, don't ye?
The Phoenix of Secrets, yeah.
And the cap produces the wooden phoenix. Laddie, we have got to burn it.
Burn it? But, oh, Cressy, it means so much to you.
But I want to burn it, beloved. So, like the phoenix itself, a new future will be born. But first, let us get the precious thing out of the secret compartment.
But we never found the key.
Beloved, we never lost the key.
Eh? What do you mean?
You. The key is you.
Me?
Put your hands on either side of the bird, beloved.
Like this?
Now press gently.
It's opened, Cressy.
Exactly. All you had to do was hold it the right way. Now, I'll just remove my precious thing from inside. There. Now, put the Phoenix of Secrets into the fire, beloved. Burn it. Now. Smoke starts rising from the bird. Like a length of frayed rope, the smoke unwinds and heads towards the back of the cave. "Torches!" cries the cap, going to the chest and removing 4 large sticks with cloth wrapped round one end.
Like big matches, innit?
The captain gives a stick to each of them. Cressida touches the cloth end of the stick to the fire and... it flares. The others do the same. Cressida raises her torch above her head. Now, beloved, can you see where the smoke is going?
Yeah. It's going into the dark corner, over there.
Then lead the way, beloved. Milo steps forward, the smoke trailing above, leading them all deeper and deeper into the cave.
Hang on. The smoke's going through that narrow gap at the end. Oh, it smells really like the ocean now. And the rock, it's glistening with torchlight. The slime, sparkling like, green diamonds.
Stop, everyone! Now, beloved, the last time your dad spoke to me, he told me exactly what he had made for his son. There, Milo, imagine it all. Griffin, your dad, is making something out of stones and shells, and if you listen to my voice, you will be there with him, and you will hear his very words. Listen, listen, listen.
Yeah. Keep telling me, Cressy. The firelight, the smell of the ocean, and there's Dad. He's kneeling in the sand. No, it's a large puddle. And he's piling stones into the puddle, and he's talking.
This is for you, Milo. No one ever comes to this part of the cave. These stones will be piled like this for 1,000,000 years. And I'm sticking them together with seaweed and mud. Oh, it'll last for an eternity, Milo.
I'm here, Dad.
And when you see this, oh, Milo, you'll know that I love you. But, your dad can't stay here, Milo. Dad's worried he'll do something nasty. One day, you'll understand, Milo.
I do, Dad. I do.
But Milo, no matter where I am, I'll always have you in my heart. My love for you will go on and on. And I want you to grow up brave and strong. And know that, your dad is so proud of you. You will believe that, won't you, Milo?
Yeah, Dad. And then Dad stands up, and there are tears in his eyes. I want him to hold me, to see me, but instead he says,
Goodbye, my beloved son.
And he runs out of the cave. Beloved. It was Dad who first called me beloved. I'm me Dad's beloved. And then I'll look at what me Dad has made. In the middle of the huge puddle is a shape, like an island in an ocean. And the shape is... it's a heart, innit?
Precisely, beloved. Now, stand in the heart.
Me, stepping forward. I'm in me Dad's heart.
And now, beloved, the very final piece of our Russian doll of stories is revealed. She passes her torch to Dee, then begins unwrapping the most precious thing that she had taken from the phoenix. Remember me telling you that your dad stuck together some of the glass animals he broke?
Yeah, and he put wrong heads on wrong bodies, and you said, but it all seems to fit.
Just so, beloved, just so. The precious thing is unwrapped now. Well, I want you to have it, beloved.
Me?
Yes, beloved. Because... And she puts the object in Milo's hand. Because your journey is finally over. And Milo looks and sees
a shark's head, a tiger's body, swan's wings, 7 octopus tentacles, an alicorn, all stuck together and all sparkling. It's mighty Fizz Chilla.
7th day.
Beloved! Milo, kick!
Laddie!
Yeah, I'm coming.
Milo throws the last pair of socks into his sports bag and heads for the door. He takes one last look back into the room, at the four-poster bed, the window, the painting, and remembers how it once seemed so unwelcoming, how it shouted, thrown things, insisted he needed no one, but now, it's the most wonderful room in the world, ain't it? The Cap takes the bag from him.
Come on, laddie!
I still can't get used to you looking like that, Cap.
This,
says the Cap, indicating his shirt, cravat, waistcoat, and his long grey hair now in a ponytail.
this is style.
That,
Chuckles Milo, pointing at the Cap's outfit.
is pants, innit?
The Cap laughs and gives Milo a hug.
Come on, let's get you downstairs before Dee blows her top. She wanted to start the journey back to London 5 minutes ago.
They go downstairs to where Cressida is waiting.
Oh, beloved, I promised myself I wouldn't cry, but I'll give your Cressy a hug.
Milo wraps his arms round Cressy.
I'll visit soon. I'll bring Mum with me.
Oh, you must, and tell your mum, oh, tell her I'm a happy, blind old thing. She mustn't blame herself for my condition. She mustn't keep away from Avalon Rise.
I'll tell her, Cressy. But why should Mum blame herself for your condition? Oh, wait. Oh, Cressy. When me dad pushed you, your head, it struck the painting, and you told me that what turned you into a monumental mole was hitting your head on something.
Beloved, accidents happen. We cannot go through life blaming ourselves. Do you hear me? We cannot. And so, well, yes, I lost my sight. But believe me, I see life clearer than I ever did.
Stop frothing, Cressida Bell.
Dee is standing by the front door.
Milo, kick. We are now
She checks her wristwatch.
7 minutes late. So, move it.
Dee strides out to the truck. Milo gives Cressida and the Cap another big hug.
I don't know what else to say except, well, I'll miss you, innit?
Dee beeps the horn impatiently.
Oh, what a twiglet-legged terror that woman is, says Cressida. Now, beloved, have you remembered to pack the glass creature your dad made?
Yeah, it's wrapped up safely in the middle of me bag.
The phone on the reception desk starts ringing. Cressida dashes to pick up the receiver.
Hello, Avalon Rise. Oh, Fliss. Yes, my dear. He's just leaving.
She holds the phone out to Milo.
It's your mum, beloved.
Milo grabs the phone.
Mum, it's me. Yeah, I'm coming home, Mum. Your Milo's coming home.
This audiobook was produced and published by Penguin Books Limited.